Well, YouTube, as you see here, we got some square lines. This is the 20th of January and it's sunrise, and I'm standing at something called Lake Moss Lane in a little city called Little Elm in Texas. And as you see, we got this backdrop, this curtain of persisting chemtrails which has been laced in the atmosphere. That is my truck, of course. And as you see, we got these weird angles, often triangular shapes and often squarish shapes. This line here forms an exact 90-degree angle, so it's kind of cut off, as you see here, cut in, and then the sun will come up over there, exactly there. That's where the light is brightest, so it's in that area. But we see this in like a chip taking off. Often see that out in the landscape. You've got these weird, unnatural shapes. And again, this curtain that hangs behind in the horizon. And this is persisting. And I've been watching that for the last couple of years, that our horizon is completely vanished. It's no longer. We don't have a horizon. It just looks like we're looking out at the horizon, but you can't see through it anymore at all. So what it is, I don't know. I just say my belief is because of all the chemtrails. So we're looking through there, the thick layer of the chemtrails, and that makes it virtually impossible to look through it because it's dense, and you look through it in that angle, horizontally through it. If you're looking up, straight through it, it's a shorter distance, but this is a longer distance we're looking at here, and therefore it seems so dense. So whatever would show up in the horizon of objects such as an incoming system, we won't see it because the backdrop, this curtain that hangs out here, completely obscure anything that might be there and be seen. That's my theory on it. But also the chemtrails again serve as a TV screen, so they can alter the actual image as they see fit, with the standing cell phone towers, as they call them, which they are not. But this is what I have observed through time, last couple of years, that this is really what's going on. And it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. This is extremely thick, as you see here. It shouldn't be like that at all. It should actually be as you see here. And already up here you can see this line. Again, electronic manipulation of the clouds. It's very visible. And clouds forming out of nowhere. And there's no water here, even though the name of the road here is called Lake Moss Lane. It's a complete new area where they're building houses. And I'm supposed to drop some very big rocks, some 8x12 rip, which serves as drain for the sewage. That's all I know about it. But this is what I'm observing. And again and again and again, that's what I am observing. The same and the same and the same repetition of fake clouds sitting in distinct patterns, covering distinct areas. And this is not the exception, this is the rule. This is what they're doing. And exactly there in the middle of the picture, that's where the sun will come up. Right there. I can see the hue from the horizon. You can't see that on the camera, but I can see it with the naked eye. It is right there where that big tree is sitting. That's where it's coming up. So it's repetition. And all these clouds here, they're being formed electronically with the persisting chemtrails which is sitting in the atmosphere. And you see, this is disgusting, isn't it? Now you can see that the back curtain of chemtrails got lower. It's no longer high. It's kind of like it's following the sun's movement around us. And that's another thing, is that I have my idea. We are not rotating around the sun is actually rotating around us. You might find that preposterous, but what if I'm right that it is so? Book of Enoch tells us about it. He even tells us twice to really make us understand that the sun and the moon are equal of size. So again, that gives me what I have said to you a million times now. The distances in space are not in light years. They are in millions of miles and no more than that. A confined little area where everything exists in, everything we can see. What's beyond that, we don't know, and we are not supposed to know, because we are supposed to focus on our lives and how we lead our lives, and also to focus on to oppose evil and abandon evil in our world. And that seems to be quite difficult for humanity to understand, that that is really what we need to do. And that is, we need to go to these politicians, which is evil, and put an end to their crap. Because they don't wish us anything good. Oh no, far from it. God bless you.